Hello. So some of you ask about how to cite and how to correctly do the ABA reference. So one of the software that I recommend to you all is Zotero. You download this one, it's available on Mac, Windows, or Linux. So after you download this thing, you install it. It should be really easy for all of you. This is how it look like. You have the library. You can register for an account and then save everything to the cloud, or you can save it offline on your computer. So for example, usually I save it on my computer and also the cloud, just a backup. So to use this one, it's really easy. The first thing you want to create your new folder. Let's say you have a machine delay 2. So by doing this, you can organize everything simply one by one. You definitely can add a book section manually by clicking this one. You type the title, everything else, also the pages. However, this is not how I usually do because it's time consuming. The easiest one is you install the plugin. So this I already installed the plugin. The plugin, you just go to, if you're using Google Chrome, just go to extension and search Zotero and it should pop up right away. So I won't go into details. So for example, I am using the library. So for example, I searching for bearing selection and I found this book and I want to reference this one. If you already know the pages, that's good. If you're not, just let's say you cite the entire book. So I click the symbol of Zotero and then I just press enter. Then if you go to my library, now I had a book and I have everything else. It's just automatically get it everything for me. And if you want to have the pages, you just have the pages over here. One of the other thing that students usually use is the website, which means really hard for you guys to cite it correctly. So using Zotero, you can just make everything automatically. For example, I do some reading over here and I want to cite my knowledge. Click this one, enter again, and then now my library should have that one. You see, it should get nearly everything, not always everything, but usually nearly everything. And then, for example, I have a document over here. Of course, you need to install the Zotero for Word too. Just read how to install documentation, everything else. They should show you everything. So now I choose this bearing because now you can add the citation. And definitely you have the ABA 7 edition, right? I usually personally I use IEEE, but in this course Dr. Oriet already clarified that you have to use the ABA, so I click OK. And then you can use this one to show the bearing, and then you have all these things. Personally, I go to classic view and I want to select my folder. For example, I want to select this one, then I click OK. Now I have my citation, but let's redo it again. However, like let's say I have two, you don't need to insert the citation one by one. I usually just hold the shift key, click both of them, click OK. Now you should have both of them. So now for the citation, usually we call it reference or bibliography. So now you click this one, now you have everything over here. I think it just insert one. Okay, no problem. And then you can have a citation, and then you just make it become the header. Now you have the citation. I personally prefer to call it reference. Okay, so for this one, I will fix it. Now delete it. Really easy, right? Classic view again. This, so you have multiple source, click this one, and you have this one, add it to the list, click OK. So every single time you do the citation, the reference will be automatically updated. So if you make a lot of them and then you don't want to go down and trace one by one and redo everything, because the report is quite long. Then this is a really good way to use. You can also use the reference that's like the Microsoft already got it, the iterated version. However, it's just not as convenient as Zotero, sorry. So your choice. So just remember to read the documentation if you are stuck. So installation, everything, it's not really clear, but it's okay.